All right, welcome back to another episode of NC Hammer Crypto. My name's Neil, where we keep things short and sweet. Sorry if this isn't as informative as the previous video. The previous video did not record sound, and this time I recorded it, it did not save, so bear with me. We're going to talk about a few different coins, so stick through to the end and see if you can catch in on a good scalp or swing trade. So we're looking at XYO. We did see we had a 30% scalp on the daily. The typical stock trader only makes about 2% a month. Seeing that you can make 30% in a day in crypto is absolutely bonkers. We do see it's trying to hold support over this 200 EMA. We do want to see a break of this downward trend line. Then it does have potential to push way up. If you're looking at this retracement from this exact level where we are looking, it's about a 200 to 237% retracement. I did say we would potentially see support in this double dotted red line zone, which we are currently seeing it test for the third time. We do want to see support over the 200 EMA and continue to push upward with the altcoin season. Another coin I never brought up, I believe maybe in one of my first videos, is BNT. BNT has major potential to move. We are seeing it hold support on this upward trend line, which is very important. I tend to make my trend lines thicker the more support that they have. We do want to see this push up, hold above the 200 EMA like we did see right here, and then we could see a retracement back up to 95 cents. However, its all-time high is way up here. And if you take the current price being 43 cents and you push it all the way up to this is going to be 45 cents to here is about 1,900% gain. We are seeing a little bit on the RSI down here. It's testing this lower oversold area, which is important, and we want to see it bounce back, have a move similar to this, and retrace back up. If we look back in the previous time, we see that down here on the RSI, we had the three touches to the bottom and then immediate support. When you're looking up at the chart right around this area, it touched all the way to the top of the RSI, then did some consolidation, touch, and then a major push up outside of the RSI. Pushing over to Ondo, we did not buy above the black line. We saw that it broke and it came all the way down to the 0.91. We do want to see it push up above the 200 EMA before an entry. However, it could have a little rejection, support, and then push back all the way up to $2. Ondo is definitely something to keep an eye on. I would not buy at this exact moment. One other coin I do really want to bring to your attention is Aleo. It is new to Coinbase. However, it is ZK. ZK stands for zero knowledge gaming. So like apps that you play on your phone that are just two-dimensional and, match the dots kind of thing. This is at 36 cents. However, just a little bit ago, we see it back in September of 2024, 1,600% difference. So it does have a lot of potential. Just keep that one in mind. It's definitely something to look into. Onyx coin got demolished as we were talking about. I was saying previously we could see it even hit 0.1 cents. We are seeing a little bit of support in between this fair value gap and these two yellow lines. And this is March 3rd, an important date. They are going to be releasing the fact that they're on Goliath mainnet on March 3rd. Last time we saw some news was right around here in the February 3rd. Actually, I believe it was in these two orange lines, January, and it had some news and had a major push upwards. Definitely, I believe this is going to be making a cup and handle pattern as shown in this orange half circle on both of these. Once this starts to come back up, it could be potentially hitting 10 cents, 18 cents, 50 cents. This just has some major potential. So keep Onyx coin on your chart. It's definitely something to hold a bag for. Core is also a new coin. Core is something where you can do staking with Bitcoin and Core. When you are mining Bitcoin, they have the options where you can get paid out in Dogecoin along with Bitcoin or Litecoin, different variations. Core, you can stake your core and your Bitcoin and earn more core. So if you're not selling your Bitcoin, definitely look into core to produce passive income with your savings in Bitcoin. If you are selling your Bitcoin, it's still a good idea when you repurchase Bitcoin to look into buying some core so you can double stake core and Bitcoin and earn passive income, as Bitcoin isn't going to zero unless it's a Ponzi scheme and it all just crashes and the billionaires lose all their money or crash the markets. Core and Bitcoin are going to continue to go up over the next 20 years minimum. GRT is also another coin I wanted to bring to your attention. We are seeing a little bit of support on this black trend line. However, it is a little bit of a risky buy. It's definitely not financial advice, but you can see its potential upward movement from about 12 cents exactly. We'll say 12.50. 2,700% potential gain. So if you miss the XCN 2,000% move, this is something I would keep an eye on. Graph. It does say it's a sell. It's a further sell in the months, but I never listen to the news. It always wants you to get rid of your crypto before it takes off. However, we do want to see it hold above this 200 EMA and break this downward trend line, but it's definitely something to look into. You can even get percent APY yield by staking your GRT. I believe it does have it on Coinbase, maybe 2%. I believe other platforms as high as 17% for GRT. So if you're looking to buy and stake at a very cheap price, GRT is something to look into. DNT is also something I bring to the attention. We see that back here in September as well. It broke this downward trend line and then did some consolidation for some months, but had a major push up. We plan to expect to see that retracement. This was about 629% increase, and that was roughly less than a week that we saw that increase happen. We do want to see this break this downward black trend line, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches and a downward wedge pattern forming. So we do want to see this push up over 200 EMA as usual, even breaking this downward trend line. When it breaks that downward trend line, we could see a touch as support and then a major takeoff. Just keep that one in mind. DNT is something to look into. XRP, always something. We see it is holding a little bit of support, even though it does look like it's forming inverse head and shoulders pattern here. But there is support off this $1.90 and the 200 EMA. We do want to see that start to curve upwards and push XRP up. XRP is something I'm going to be holding long term. It's being accepted in Japan banks. ISO 222 is being released on March 10th. Major news for Ripple, as it is competing with Swift, the company that's been running MasterCard and Visa for years, doing transactions in 3 to 5 days. If XRP gets a fraction of the money that is being produced within Swift, it's going to be major for XRP. You can do an XRP transaction in seconds instead of days, and for a lot cheaper. A lot of companies and banks will be switching over to XRP, in my opinion. And I believe we can say a minimum of $5 to $7 coming soon. Not exactly on March 10th. I believe even pushing all the way to November, the end of the year. But after $5 to $7, it has unlimited potential to be 25, 120. It's going to be something massive, and you would have wished, just like the people have wished that they would have bought at 50 cents like me and a bunch of others did. And we are up over 5x, 4x now at $2. But keep XRP in mind. Definitely stack your bag. I am for sure, and I won't be selling for a while until I want to do a scalp trade. XTZ, I was looking at XTZ. It does have staking rewards as well, and it is at a very good buying opportunity. However, it is underneath the 200 EMA. There are other coins that have more potential than XTZ at the moment. We are all basing this off of Bitcoin's retracement. It had the downward wedge forming right here. You can see these black lines forming. A fake out of the continuation of a bear market, major support. We do want to see this push over the 200 EMA and then have a continuation upwards, maybe even form a W pattern and go upwards. But this wick right here alone shows that we have major support, volumes picking up. It's very good news. And going to LCX, the last one for the video, we are seeing very good news on LCX. It has a major utility. Look it up. It's very good news for LCX. It is only at 20 cents right now. People are recommending that, or suggesting that it's going to hit $50. $50 from 20 cents. However, we are seeing that we had this 30% scalp. If you are in my Signal channel or my trading lessons, you would have caught that scalped and scalped 30% profits on that. I said we would see a retrace. We want to see it hold over the 200 EMA like we are doing. We are within this fair value gap, and we want to see this continue to push upwards and break this 0.39 cent mark. If we are hitting the $50 like people are suggesting, let's see if it's even in this area. This is $2. $2 is 1,000%. Let's fucking, so excuse my language. Let's go $50 right here. 114,000% gain on LCX. I don't believe that's happening in this bull market, but anything's possible. So keep LCX in mind. It is looking a lot better than it was just a month ago when people were saying to buy around 40 cents. We can see this thing take off massively. I would stack your bags now, but not financial advice. Now, my advertisements that are just my personal recommendations. Always, I recommend MEXC as well as Grass and Coinbase. MEXC has the lowest trading fees. Definitely do your own research. See if you can use it in your country. Coinbase, they'll give you free $20 if you use $20 within their just automatic transactions. Actually, I believe they are handing out free AOL right now. So the coin I was previously talking about, ALEO, you get free ALEO for just being on Coinbase and doing a little few tasks. I believe it's like maybe $3. But seeing as how its high was $6, that I see that as giving you a free $18 just doing a few questions. It's not that bad. It's actually very smooth. And the last thing I want to talk about is Grass. Grass, you can buy it now. If we look at Grass on the market, we can see that Grass, I believe, is trading around $2 USDT, $2.18. So if you are mining Grass for free with your broadband, you can be getting points. Like you can see I earned 42,000 in this Epoch 5. If they're giving a token for each point, that's $84,000. I guarantee you they're not handing out $84,000, but the overall accumulation of points over the epochs, they will be giving you free Grass token. Now you can sell that for $2.18 each Grass, or you can be on grassfoundation.io and stake it for anywhere from 36 to 38% APR is what I've seen the past few days. It does have a 7-day staking or unstaking period. So if you are to stake it and you want to sell it, make sure that you have that 7-day window before you can claim your Grass. This is everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the last video. Did not record my voice as expected. And I will see you guys on the next one.